Hello. Can't hear you.
Go ahead.
Arson.
Now I can. Thank you.
We're live.
We're live?
Yep.
All right, so may as well start. Welcome everyone to the meeting of Committee of Adjustment for January 14th, 2025. I will ask if there's any declaration of pecuniary interest. Seeing none. We'll move on to the next item, addendum and agenda. So just adoption of the agenda. Has everybody had a chance to look at it? Was everyone in favor? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's all
Read the
good.
resolution, my bad.
It is moved by Kathleen Marchant and seconded by Campbell Anderson. Be it resolved that the agenda for the West Nipissing Committee of Adjustment meeting of January 14th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
All in favor? Carried. Item number 3, adoption of the minutes from the last meeting.
It is moved by Campbell Anderson and seconded by Kathleen Marchant. Be it resolved that the minutes of the Committee of Adjustment meeting held on November 12th, 2024 be adopted as presented.
Any questions? All in favor? Item number 4, agency comments.
Yes, in your agenda package, there is a table that shows all the comments
okay.
from all the different agencies on all the applications. That's just for your reference.
Okay. Any questions? All righty. We don't need to vote or anything like that. That's just info.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to item number 5, application for consent and minor variance. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 today on our agenda. So we'll move to 5.1, consent applications.
It is moved by Kathleen Marchant and seconded by Campbell Anderson. Be it resolved that the consent application made by Dwight and Heather Fryer for the creation of a right-of-way at 192 Morley's Road, Municipality of West Nipissing, is approved on the following conditions. That a reference plan be prepared and deposited in the Land Registry Office, and a copy of the new survey be filed with municipality. Confirmation that all property taxes are up to date. That all conditions be met on or before January 15th, 2027, being 2 years from the date of giving notice, or the consent should be deemed not to have been given. And that the transfer be submitted to the Secretary Treasurer for the issuance of the certificate of consent. Through you, Mr. Chair, I'm just going to pull up the plan really quickly here for us. In October 2024, so just a few months ago, the Friars were given draft approval for their subdivision, which is 6 lots. Originally, the approval was given based on these lots being water access only by the Mercer Lake. Recent discussions, they've determined that they would like them to have access. So this is just for a private right-of-way to the proposed lots. And then should this be approved, the application will be coming back to council to do a red line amendment to their draft plan.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the road.
Yep.
All right. Any questions? Madam Mayor.
So I see a line marked at existing easement, so that's already there. And what we're approving is the 3 yellow lines, so actually 3 separate right-of-ways to access lots 5 and 6, one to access lots 3 and 4, and one to access lots 1 and 2.
Yes, so through you, Mr. Chair, there was a previous subdivision on the south side of Mercer Lake, and the existing easement there was for parking and a boat launch for the people on the south side of the lake to have access. So this is just adding on to that existing easement for these new draft approved lots.
Thank you.
And sorry, so that road or that easement, that's maintained by?
By the
Private?
property owners, yes, it's
By the
private right of way.
Any other questions? No? All right. Everyone in favor? Yeah, Karen.
Thank you.
That was a long nighttime drive.
Yeah, for 5 minutes.
Congratulations on having the first application of 2025.
If I may, there's a minor technicality. The road is called Morley Drive.
Thank you. I'll make sure that technical amendment is recorded.
Oh, because I see here it's more the drive on.
Yeah.
It's Morley Road on the summary.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
And it only goes 100 meters. Morley Drive. The road only goes 100 meters. The map shows otherwise. The map you just had there shows otherwise. But it is still called Morley Drive up to. I don't know if you've got that map.
So this is a discussion that has been had previously with the previous subdivision to the south. It is an unmaintained forest road that extends to this property line, and then they have that private right of way that comes in from that.
If you look in the top right-hand corner of the map, you'll notice, yeah, right there, you'll notice that that road is a lot different than the one on our private property. Correct? On the map it is.
Yeah, so this is a discussion that has been had in the past, and we have had our lawyers made comment on it. So this issue is considered to be resolved and not within the subject of this application.
But it's in dispute. Because it was in Roseport, 1999.
Item number 2.
Yep. It is moved by Campbell Anderson and seconded by Kathleen Marchand. Be it resolved that the consent application made by Greg and Laurie McDonald for the creation of a new lot at 140 Poirier Road, Municipality of West Nipissing, is approved on the following conditions: that a reference plan be prepared and deposited in the Land Registry Office, and a copy of the new survey be filed with the municipality. Confirmation that all property taxes are up to date. That all conditions be met on or before January 15th, 2027, being 2 years from the date of giving notice. That a transfer be submitted to the Secretary Treasurer for the issuance of a certificate of consent. In the event that any portion of a municipally maintained and traveled road be located on either the severed or retained lands, that 10 meters from center line of the maintained and traveled roadways, including the retained lands, shall be surveyed at the owner's cost and transferred to the municipality as a condition of the within severance, and that the municipal clerk shall, pursuant to Section 65(1) of the Drainage Act, instruct the municipal engineer to apportion the assessment for the drainage maintenance among the parts into which the land are being divided. The cost of the apportionment shall be borne by the applicant. Through you, Mr. Chair, this is a fairly, not to jinx it, simple application. You can see here the property currently has frontage on Poirier Road as well as Avenue du Lac. So they're looking to sever the property approximately halfway so that the severed portion will have frontage on Avenue du Lac. Sorry, it's a bit challenging to see the sketch here on the.
I'm trying to see where they have frontage on the water.
Not on the water.
Not on the water, sorry,
Oh,
onto
sorry.
Avenue
Oh,
du Lac.
yeah, okay, okay, yeah, yes, yes,
Yeah.
sorry. Any questions? Roger, no?
Nope.
All in favor? Carried. And item number 3.
It is moved by Campbell Anderson and seconded by Kathleen Marchand. Be it resolved that the consent application made by Jean-Marc Quenville and Noella Belanger for the creation of new lots at 20 Tomaco Road, Municipality of West Nipissing, is approved on the following conditions: that a reference plan be prepared and deposited in the Land Registry Office, and a copy of the new survey be filed with the municipality. Confirmation that all property taxes are paid up to date. That all conditions be met on or before January 15th, 2027, being 2 years from the date of giving notice. That a transfer be submitted to the Secretary Treasurer for the issuance of a certificate of consent. and in the event that any portion of a municipally maintained and traveled road be located on either the severed or retained lands, the 10 meters from center line of the maintained and traveled roadways, including the retained lands, shall be surveyed at the owner's cost and transferred to the municipality as a condition of the within severance. Through you, Mr. Chair, this application is to create 2 new lots on Tomaco Road. Each has an area of approximately 2 hectares, so it does meet the requirements for lot area and frontage for a rural residential lot.
Questions? Madam Mayor?
Why does the line skew off of, like in the front of the 2? Like what's this line and what's this line? Is there a space of land in between there that is confusing me?
The road.
That's Tomaco Road. We know from a previous reference plan that Tomaco Road does encroach into their lot.
Okay.
So that is the portion that, you know, the condition would be to transfer that to the municipality.
Okay.
And we just recognized it ahead of time.
And on the map with the black, it shows that the water frontage goes across Crystal Falls Road. Is that correct? Or are we just looking at a straight line triangle shape? Like it looks as though there's waterfront property on that. Is that correct?
No, there's 2 different pins there.
Okay.
Property identification numbers.
Likely a mapping error.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because if you look at Google Maps, there's homes.
On the other side,
of the
yeah.
street.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to make it a condition that they give them to us, we'd be happy to.
Okay, very good.
Any other questions? Roger, we can't see you, so I'm not sure. Oh, okay. All right, we can put this to a vote. Is everybody in favor of this? Carried. And item 5.2, minor variance application.
It is moved by Kathleen Rochon and seconded by Campbell Anderson. It is this decision of the Committee of Adjustment to approve the variance application made by Mark Ayat to reduce the interior side yard setback from 3 meters to 1.66 meters for a carport and to reduce the front yard setback from 18 meters to 14.75 meters for the following reason. It meets the general intent and purpose of the zoning bylaw and official plan. The variance is considered desirable for the appropriate development of the property, and in the opinion of the committee, the variance is minor in nature. Through you, Mr. Chair, there was a previous minor variance application on this property last year that the request was to reduce the front yard setback from 18 meters to, finding my note here quickly, 16 meters for this addition, and then in doing the survey, it was noted that where the proposal was, there was actually further reduction needed. Given, you can see on this sketch here, so hopefully you can see my mouse here, all along here is all shoreline. So there is quite a lot of the property that is restricted by that 18-meter setback, and given the location of the septic system, there isn't a large area where they could put an addition. And the carport has been reduced to the minimum size that they would be able to functionally use.
Questions, anyone? Roger, any questions?
Yes, I do. Sorry, Mr. Chair. Part four next door. Is there people nearby there that could in the future complain or something that the carport is near the property line?
They're far enough away.
Okay.
They are, you mean next door to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're far enough away.
Okay.
And it is already opened up there. The gazebo is actually closer. If you look down to the bottom,
Okay.
and it's been there for a while.
No further questions.
Thank you. Anyone? All righty, so we'll put it to a vote. Is all in favor? Carrie? And finally, item 5.3.
It is moved by Campbell Anderson, seconded by Kathleen Marchand. Be it resolved that where statutory holidays and council meetings supersede the regularly scheduled West Nipissing Committee of Adjustment meetings, the Committee of Adjustment shall meet on the second Thursday of the month. Similar to what was done at the previous meeting, during the summer months where council generally adjusts their council dates, which sometimes does fall on our regularly scheduled council meeting, and this year Remembrance Day as well follows on the second Tuesday of the month. Just in terms of long-range planning and having everyone's schedules set and consistent, looking that in those situations, we auto-assign the meeting to the Thursday instead of the Tuesday.
Does that work for everyone?
And
And
we
if it
can always
doesn't,
move
yeah, if it doesn't, she'll reach out to us and we can move it around and go from there.
Can you have Natasha send a series of invites for all of 2025 for both COA and PAC to members, just so we can get them all on our calendar and work
Yes, I can do
well in
that.
advance? Need to do an all in favor.
I thought I did.
Okay.
And what I said, is everybody okay with it? Sorry, all in favor? Carried. And that will bring us to the end of our meeting.
It is moved by Kathleen Marchand. and
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Don?
Just a question, sorry, on the first severance you guys did, I got cut out. I didn't hear. They were talking about the road up at the top, Morley. I have a question about it. What was the answer? I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
What was
I
the
got
question?
cut out when I guess Samantha was talking about that it went to the lawyers on the right of way. I have a
Yes.
similar situation and that's why I'm asking the question.
The interpretation that we were provided by our lawyer was that the road is an unmaintained forced road. We
Okay,
can
thank
chat
you.
more about it.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
Thank
say, if
you.
you want more information, Don, I think it's better off that you come in. or
Yeah,
have-
and I just wanted to hear it, so that's all I wanted. I didn't hear it, and I will talk to her after. Thank you.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Carry on. For the adjournment.
It is moved by Kathleen Marchand and seconded by Campbell Anderson. Be it resolved that the Committee of Adjustment held on January 14th, 2025 be adjourned to February 11th, 2025.
So we did say we're still doing the Tuesday in
Yeah.
February.
Yes, because it's not a stat holiday or a council meeting.
The changes are only for
Oh,
staff. No,
I thought it was like
no.
every month we were meeting on
No,
Thursday.
no.
No, sorry. So it'll just be,
July,
July and
August, and
August.
November.
yes, for this year. Anytime
I
that the
was-
council meeting happens or
I was
holiday.
showing up Thursday every
No,
month.
I'm glad you asked.
So, Madam Mayor,
Yes.
you just need to listen. So all in favor? Carried.
Thank you. Enjoy your
The
night.
meeting is over.